Coming up on Blazer Action News, we'll get to see the importance of attending class every day.
And later, we take a look at the life of a great American leader and how his legacy directly affects you. Today is January 15, and Blazer Action News starts now. Welcome back, Blazers. I'm Yair.
And I'm Christian. I hope you guys all had a great winter break and are ready to clock in and get back to work this semester.
The United States has been in a heated conflict with Iran for the past couple of weeks.
That's right. And things began to really intensify when the U.S. attacked the Iranian military leader.
So here's Paulina that walked around campus and got your opinions on the situation.
The United States and Iran have never formally been at war, but tensions between the two countries have persisted for decades. Tensions escalated when a U.S. drone strike in Iraq killed an Iranian general, Soleimani, and Iran responded with missile strikes at Iraqi bases housing U.S. troops.
Hi Blazers, today we want to go ask around a couple of people what was their opinion about the conflict that we have right now with Iran, and this is what they said.
I honestly think that two wrongs don't make a right. I think despite everything that everything that happened in Iran, I think we kind of brought it upon ourselves. I think that we started the war. I think that we should just show love and kindness to each other.
I think eventually cooler heads will prevail, and hopefully they can get back to negotiating some kind of treaty or some kind of arrangement where they can begin talking and getting it along, as opposed to launching missiles and assassinating world leaders.
Honestly, it's kind of scary, but I don't think anything major is going to happen, no nuclear wars or anything.
I think that Trump did the right thing. I mean, he's defending his own country, so I think I would support the idea of what he did.
I think it's kind of crazy, but that's how the world goes. And kids, there's no draft. The draft ended in 1973, and Congress and the president have to agree before you get drafted, okay?
Let's hope the situation ends peacefully.
Switching gears, if you want to get credit for your classes or even graduate, you need to make sure you're going to class.
For those of you who have missed classes, you need to make them for those hours. Here's Jaden with more.
Hey Blazers, do you have LOC? Do you know what LOC is? LOC is loss of credit and is given to students with 9+ absences in their classes.
The most important thing to think about is that for every class you miss after those 9 absences is 1 more hour of LOC that you have to make up. The first thing students need to recover all the credit they lost is to go to the attendance office and pick up an LOC contract as well as an LOC log. Once that is done, students can make up hours with any core teacher in the morning, lunch, or after school. And if not, students can come to Saturday school from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. LOC is the main thing that keeps students from graduation, so it is extremely important that you finish those hours. For more information, talk to Ms. Avila.
Make sure you stay on top of it, Blazers.
Absolutely. Next up, Christian, what's in the box?
I don't know. Let's find out with Tori and Eddie.
For this week's entertainment, teachers participate in our game of Fear Box, where we put mysterious items in a box and the players have to guess what the objects are by feeling, touching, and using their imagination. Who will win? Let the games begin.
It's a balloon. It's a wet balloon. Man!
Don't knock it off, please.
Yeah, I don't like you. I don't know what this is, but I don't. Is it? Here, I'm just gonna go for it. How about that? Everyone's just there we go. There you go. Is that a nice shot? You like that?
Oh yeah.
Is that good? Should I taste it? I'll close my eyes. No, I'm just kidding. Is it the slime stuff? It's the slime stuff. I was kind of close.
We're gonna bring in a lizard.
I'm glad you didn't do that, because then I just would have like gone for it. Then they would have killed the whole video.
There's nothing. Go. Keep going. Do not reach. I have short arms. Hoodie that you guys make with glue when you guys like are in kindergarten. Is that slime? Did you just dig this up? Some sort of plant. Like you took it out with the roots. I can feel the dirt right here. The plant, like it's a plant. I don't know what plant it is. It's like a little chrysanthemum. Just kidding, that's a flower. I don't know what it is, but it's a plant. What is it?
Is it alive? I swear, is it a bug? If it's a bug, I'm scared. Stop making that face. How much further do I need to go? I swear, if it's poop. Oh, it's slime. Is it? I don't want to pick it up. Is it safe to pick it up? It's because I'm afraid to pick it up and you guys be like, it's poop. Why are you making that face? Do I have to pick it up? Okay, I don't want to pick it up. It's slime, right? I think it's slime. Yeah? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, round 2. It's not poop. How much further do I go? Ew. I don't know what it is, but it feels gross. Is it a gummy worm? What is it? Okay, is it a cockroach? Is it a bug? A bug, I swear to God. Ew, I don't know. It's because the thought of not knowing makes it disgusting. My guess is a cockroach. On 3. It's nothing alive. Stop making that face. A pine cone. Listen, yes, it's nothing bad.
You gotta be brave to do that.
We gotta take a quick break, Blazers. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Kenneth Alvarado. I'm in the automotive program. What we do here in automotive is work on cars or anything engine related. For example, we work on brakes, we work on oil changes, we do tire changes, we diagnose cars, anything, you name it, we do it here. Not only do we work on cars, but we also go out and compete for Skills USA. Last year, took second place, and this year we're planning on taking first place. This program not only opens doors for you in the future, but it also can help you with the career you're trying to follow. Like me, for example, I'm trying to become a mechanical engineer, and some things that are involved in mechanical engineering also involve things that are related to automotive.
You can receive a total of 8 ASC certifications, which includes certifications in brakes, engine performance, electrical, and steering and suspension.
If you found this interesting and want to join automotive, feel free to join today.
A Socratic seminar is a formal discussion based on a text in which the leader asks open-ended questions. If able to, the students are provided with the passage the day before the seminar so they know the information that will be presented. Students are required to ask level 3 questions in order to challenge their thinking and avoid yes or no questions.
Welcome back, Blazers. All day in class, you're supposed to get the right answers.
But what happens if you're supposed to find the wrong answer?
Here's Efrain, Riley, and Nev with some of your wrong answers.
I'm Miss Thomas.
Hello, I'm Miss Leticia Luevnos, art teacher.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
I'm Annie.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Today we are asking you questions, but you're only allowed to give us the wrong answers.
Wrong answer?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
So here's your question. Who is this that I'm showing you in the picture?
That is Barack Obama.
Who are these two girls?
I have no idea. Jessica Simpson and Miley Cyrus.
Who is this?
Dude, that's Miss Piggy.
Who is this?
Caillou.
Who are these two?
Victoria's Secret.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ms. Diaz. I'm the yearbook teacher.
Okay, so Ms. Diaz, what we're doing today is we're gonna ask you a question, and you're only allowed to give us a wrong answer.
Okay.
So here's your question. Who is this fictional character?
My mom.
Riley, are we allowed to say that?
I didn't know what you were doing. She's fictional. I don't have a mom.
Are you recording this?
I'm sorry. We can start that again.
Okay. Okay, you ready now?
Yeah. She's been ready.
I've been recording the whole time.
Oh, really? Okay. So, here's your question. Who is this fictional character?
Dexter's dad, my husband.
Wait.
We can cut it anyways.
Anyways,
Okay.
it's obvious Miss Piggy.
That was funny, but I'll tell you what the right answer is right now, Christian.
Blazers Sports.
Hey, what's up, Blazers? I'm your host with the most, bringing you your Blazer Sports. And now let's throw it up with basketball. During the break, on Friday, January 3rd, we played against Clint, but came up close with a score of 43-39. On Friday at 7:30, we will be up against the Spartans at Pebble Hills High School. And now we will pass it on to girls basketball. On Tuesday, January 7th, we took an unfortunate loss against San Eliso with a score of 80-30. But on Friday, January 10th, our girls came together and beat Franklin with a score of 40-36. On Friday, we will be up against the Spartans at 7:30 at Pebble Hills. And now kicking it off with soccer. Last Friday, we defeated two teams with a score of 2-0 against Veterans Memorial and a score of 3-2 against Smithson Valley. The next day, the boys took home another win against the Tibby Antlers with a score of 3-0. We will face Mountain View tomorrow at Montwood at 4. And now finishing off with girls soccer. On January 3rd, our girls had an outstanding win against Lockhart with a score of 5-0. The day after that, the girls took home another victory against Bryant with a score of 3-0. But on Tuesday, January 7th, the girls had an unfortunate loss against the Aztecs with a score of 5-1. They will play against San Elizario tomorrow here at 5:30. That's all we have for you today, Blazers. I'm Hector, and this has been your Blazer Sports.
Next Monday on January 20th, we will be celebrating Martin Luther King Day and there will be no school. Martin Luther King Day celebrates one of the world's greatest advocates of civil rights and his achievements that led to the end of racial segregation. Here's Ms. Thibodeau on the legacy that Martin Luther King left for the future.
Seeing that I wasn't born in the U.S., I think
growing up in Jamaica, I learned a little bit about Martin Luther King. I know that he was a great civil rights activist. He worked really hard to end racial segregation. In 1968, after his assassination, there was a campaign that started to ensure that his day would be honored for him. And so, for me, I think I get to enjoy some of the privileges of all the hard work that was done back then. He was fighting really hard for equality, and a part of what he does or did that impacted me a lot was he was an advocate for nonviolent protest. And sometimes it's really hard to fight for something and not to include violence. So I think even nowadays we're fighting for a lot of different things and it involves a lot of violence. So I like the fact that the way he went about fighting for civil rights, fighting for equality was through nonviolence.
All right, Blazers, that's all we have for you this week. I'm Christian.
And I'm Yair, and this has been
Blazer Action News.
Blazers, follow us on Twitter @AmericasBAN for sneak peeks and updates, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.